Yeah, you already know what it is. Your boy, Wavy Boy, man. Let's go. Yeah, we ain't got that long today, baby. Uh, yeah, let's go, baby. We in here. We in here. We in here. We in here. It's gonna be a quick little podcast today, baby. We're gonna do this one real quick, baby. Today, pause. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now. You already know what it is, baby. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now, man. We're gonna do this we're gonna do a quick fucking podcast today. Yeah. You already know what it is, man. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now. You already know what it is. Your boy Wavy Boy here with another Midday Wave here on motherfucking Thursday, baby. February 27th, baby. We are on the last, one of the last few American, I guess, Black History calendar months. We're on the last couple of days of that, but fuck that. We do that shit 365, 7 days a motherfucking week, baby. 24/7, 365 is Black History Month, baby. And you are looking at Black History right now. You're looking at somebody that owns owns their brand as well. I don't own this platform, obviously, because of social media owns the actual platform. But outside of that, baby, we make a history because we still say what the hell we want to say. Yeah. Who doesn't have volume? So let me go ahead and check. I'm gonna check my levels on my side, make sure. Let me see something real quick. Nope. I got volume, baby. I don't know what it is on Instagram. Sometimes you got to leave out the live and come back in. That's just an Instagram thing. That's just something that I learned. I'll go ahead and let people know, hey, if you can't hear when you come into the live on Instagram, which is always Instagram for some fucking reason, you could just exit out the live and come back in the live, and then Instagram, I guess, fixes that issue. But shouts out to everybody out there, sweet and black, baby. 1961. Shouts out to everybody, Boulevard _213. I want to make sure I get all the shout outs out there, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, Boulevard _213 says he has volume. And also Cornbread _Ghost says your videos almost made me lose my job at least 3 times in the beginning of watching them. Shouts out to everybody out there, man. I do not want nobody to lose their job. And matter of fact, because we're doing a short podcast today, because I'm going to cover a couple things. Of course, I want to make sure that I check in on you guys because you guys make this platform run. But of course, we're going to do more videos. You're going to see more Diddy memes and things like that. But, I don't like to sit there and just say, oh, it's going to be bomb as fuck. I never know whether you guys will really like the videos or not, regardless of how many that you guys have liked. So I don't want to come off as arrogant like that, but I will be making some, and hopefully you guys will like it because we're gonna do a short podcast today. But it's all good. It's all good. Shouts out to Boulevard _213. Shouts out to Cornbread _Ghost. Shouts out to S10 _G4. I think that's the L, or yeah, it's got to be L _ yeah. Said over there is joining in on the chat. I'm going real quick because we're gonna cover some things and then we're gonna get up out of here. All right. So you already know what it is for all my newcomers to the platform, never been on one of these lives before, ever. We basically just cover a couple things that are trending right now across social media. It could be anything, so it doesn't necessarily have to be politics today. It could be mixed in tomorrow. We talk about whatever's going on. And although we can always talk politics and stuff, I don't have a side, so I'm objectively speaking on politics. We're not talking about politics today. I don't have anything political really to say today. Or in regards to politics. So let's go ahead and jump right into one of the leading topics. And of course, hip hop and the hip hop culture. We're going to start there right now. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get the old head. One of the, I call this the old head or the old dude battles. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Rick Ross, old ass fighting with fucking Big Meech and fighting with and Floyd Mayweather old ass in there. All them dudes, all the old guys are fighting. And then you got Jim Jones, the leader of the old guys, the ONs, the old niggas. That's what I say. You either a YN, you a MN, or you know what? Fuck it. We got to work on our fucking abbreviations. All right, listen, Jim Jones and Cameron been going at it. Amid ongoing tension between Dipset group mates Jim Jones and Cameron. Jim Jones appeared on The Breakfast Club, and after hearing claims that Cameron accused him of sending others to jail, challenges a strange friend to a fight in the ring. Now, this shit here is wild.
Or great experience though. Great experience. Shouts to ASAP Yams. That's what he started as an intern for me.
Oh, he was the intern, right? Yeah.
Your loyalty.
Carol Civil too. I mean, Karen Civil.
Yeah.
She was also an intern for me. I've helped jumpstart a lot of careers, not only rap careers inside of this industry.
But you don't get no credit for that. They say all Jim do is send people to jail.
I don't want credit no more. I want debit. Cash me out. How I send people to jail? That's what I'm saying. How? Who did you see me send to jail? What is these niggas smoking? They smoking new drugs out here. You heard? From where? How? Who?
Oh, that's what Cam said. I don't know.
He's a bird. He's a bird head. He don't want no smoke. Tell him he a boxer, right? I'll box his head off. Where's the ring at? You getting money, right? Y'all do sports? 10 million right now. Today, nigga, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. In the morning, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. You would make or whoever in them 10 million. I'll meet you in any boxing ring. Yeah. Now go make some jokes about that on your next show. I'll box your head off. You know that. Don't play with me. Yeah. Now go type about that.
Jim, Chrissy would tell you take 5 seconds and breathe. Chrissy would tell you take 5 seconds and breathe.
Church steps. You have to church steps. You cannot act like that.
Chrissy would say, take 5 seconds.
Service, you send a praise and worship. You got time to make it in for the service.
Chrissy would say take 5 seconds and breathe.
We're gonna bring it back. You know, all Jesus' disciples was gangsters though, right?
Jesus flipped tables.
And I am a disciple. Remember that. Whoever in them 10 million. I mean.
All right, so basically Jim Jones is getting sick of yeah, exactly. Shouts out to cornbread_ghost over there says Jim is around too many pussies, so he's an OBGYN. Yo, dead ass. That's accurate as fuck. Exactly. Black Stallion Cigar says, yeah, man, shouts out to you over there, man, on Instagram, man. Bro, let me tell you something. Everybody know that Jim Jones is capping. Bro, this is high cap. This is high caliber cap right here. Jim Jones, we've seen you go to the gym, Jim Jones. We've seen, I don't really have a lot of proof. I mean, I can probably pull up some, what we're going to do is I'm going to try to pull up Cameron, if I can find any like top tier Cameron boxing footage, right? And then I'm going to try to pull up Jim Jones, some boxing footage of Jim Jones. Last time I did see Jim Jones in the gym, them hands was not like that. Not like how you talking. Not Jim Jones, I didn't see no $10 million hands at all in the gym at all. Like I said, I have some of y'all might have footage of Cameron, might have seen Cameron, but I never thought to really like follow him on the boxing side to be like, yo, but I know he be around the shit. You feel me? But I don't know Jim Jones, man. I'm just talking about, I feel like Jim Jones and Rick Ross are two dudes that love to talk about fighting, but y'all saw Jim Jones fight. I mean, Rick Ross fight. Boxing skills was not there. Rick Ross has the hand speed of a fucking baby elephant. I'm talking about Rick Ross. Rick Ross always talking about calling somebody out to fight. But we seen your hands, Rick Ross. Them hands ain't legit. And then them Canadian dudes put that ass whoop and put them hands, feet, and toenails on y'all in Canada. Jim Jones, I don't know, man. I need to see it. I don't know, man. Jim Jones, last time we seen Jim Jones, he couldn't even fucking lift he couldn't even lift the weights properly in the goddamn gym. Yeah. Cornbread said he dropped with down the stairs with his bags like he was on a conveyor belt at the airport. Exactly. Come on, bro. Jim Jones, man, stop it. I want to go ahead and let you know Jim Jones, the leader of the old niggas, he ain't no YN. He an ON. And just like Cornbread said, he is an OBGYN, if anything. Jim Jones, you got to stop this, man. All y'all old dudes with all the arthritis, y'all know, my thing is, all y'all like older than me. And I feel, when I wake up, I got to like, believe it or not, bro, like we all work and shit. So even before everybody knows you get a certain age and you know you still got to go to work, you might still feel good, like you ain't like hobbled. But man, when you get up, bro, you gotta like get it going. Pause. You gotta like get the blood flowing. Pause. You gotta walk around. I know me. I gotta have some coffee at, even if it's 2 p.m. That's how old. And I'm not even 40 yet. And I'll be drinking coffee all throughout the damn day just for no fucking reason. I'm like, damn, bitch, I'm lightheaded, bitch. I'm tired. I guess I'm getting older. And I work out and everything. Jim Jones, stop it. Stop it. I don't know. Like I said, I can't prove what Cameron could do with the hands pause, but we saw you in the gym, Jim Jones, and them hands ain't legit like that. Never put $10 million on your hands pause if you not like that. You feel me? That's just how I feel. And I feel like Jim Jones get his ass whooped. But then again, you never know. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now, man. Yeah, this is just one of the things. And I did say we got to hurry the fuck up. So we're going to keep moving that shit along. Pause. We're going to keep going, man. We're going to get back. We're going to get more into that story as it goes, man. But as we get into some more crazier shit, you know what I mean? What would the world be without some white folk dying too? All right, so we got Gene Hackman and his wife's death labeled suspicious. But earlier today, they were talking about how, because, all right, so for all my people that have been living under a rock, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure everyone has seen Gene Hackman before. So we ain't got to bring up no autobiography about this man. At the end of the day, so they were found in one of their homes or in their main home, whatever the case may be, dead as fuck. So according to the reports, authorities are investigating the deaths of Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy, Era Kawak, whatever fucking name is, and their dog, after their bodies were discovered under puzzling conditions. Maintenance workers who hadn't seen the couple in 2 weeks found the front door ajar, but saw no signs of forced entry. Betsy was found in the bathroom with signs of decomposition. If you don't know what that means, for all my people that don't like to read, that means your body has started to become one with the earth. Once it starts to decompose, that means your body and everything about it starts to break down. All the stuff but your goddamn bones, and even your bones in some case. I digress. Lying near a space heater and scattered pills. That's first sign. That's a red flag. Well, first red flag was no forced sign entry, but the door was open. That's a setup. And then 2, we right here where we got people being dead with pills scattered around, which means someone scattered around. It's a difference between scattered and spilled. Gene was in a separate room, fully clothed. Another red flag, with his sunglasses nearby, suggesting that he may have fallen suddenly. A deceased German Shepherd was discovered in the bathroom closet while 2 other dogs were found alive. Officials ruled out a gas leak as the cause, but with multiple unsettling details, including an unsecured door, a moved heater, and an unexplained sequence of events, authorities labeled this case suspicious and are conducting a thorough investigation. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Listen, they killed the fuck out of that man. They killed the fuck out of that man and his wife for whatever reason. We don't know what the case could be. But Gene Hackman, man, that's crazy. It's like, who the fuck would want to kill Gene Hackman? You know, and you know, it is what it is. Dealing with different crimes, dealing with different folks. We probably won't know. They're gonna cut if it was something crazy, they're gonna cover it up. We ain't gonna know why Gene Hackman died, and we're gonna all forget that Gene Hackman died. If it was one of us, goddamn it, it's gonna have a big storyline. That's what I said about us. I said anytime something going on with us, it's some big thread of evidence that they put together and create this whole narrative. When these people go, man, I told y'all, their murders is different than our shit. And that's why I say, y'all, we got to stop going at it about whose crimes are worse, because I'm always defer to these people. When they want your ass out of here, when they get in trouble, whoever my Caucasian brothers and sisters get in trouble with, or Russian, or whoever the fuck, Asian, whoever, man, I don't know. They kill the fuck out. Like, they talk about black folk just shooting each other on the street, and then it's over with. Oh, Pookie didn't like Jerome, and that's why it happened. And 9 times out of 10, that's just how it is. The story is open and closed. these folk, they be in all types of trouble with people that be doing some crazy shit. When they get taken out, all my other ethnicities, when they get taken out, bro, when I tell you the damn dog got put in the fucking, they done folded the goddamn German Shepherd up and put his fucking ass in the goddamn closet. And then they got to make sure that that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever powers that be or whatever is over us, man, the way that they die, the way that we die, are all the same on every time. They always, and because they understand that the public's going to believe a certain narrative dealing with a certain ethnicity, which is so strange to think about. So when you think about us, you think about shootings and gang violence, and then everybody believes it, or some like the Diddy shit. People believe that. But then when these folk die, they make sure they say, well, shit, they ain't gonna be able to say all that. So we're gonna scatter some pills around. Let's scatter some pills around. Sometimes they might tip over a wine bottle. This is the difference in murders with ethnicities. It's so crazy that we all die from each other, but in the same ways. Like, we all, like, unfortunately now. But it's so fascinating to me on how when my Caucasians or Asians or anybody of high profile, when they get murdered, it's always the same type of shit where they got to leave a little cocaine, a little bit, a little crack or something, or a little scatter some pills around. And then and then with us is, gang violence and it's a beef, and somebody wanted to get back over. It's crazy, man. We got to do better in society, man. How everybody in each ethnicity die the same way within its own ethnicity? Who the fuck are we getting that much in debt? Who the fuck are y'all getting? All my Caucasian brothers and sisters, who are y'all fucking with that is killing y'all in this way? They be offering y'all Navy SEAL style. Like, I get it. I always get on our community and say, oh, we got to stop killing each other. But the way they be killing y'all motherfucking asses, or y'all be killing each other, y'all know exactly what to do to set each other up as well. And it's so fascinating because it's always the most heinous shit. Y'all didn't have to kill the fucking German Shepherd. That's my favorite breed of dog, is German Shepherd. And you folded his motherfucking ass up like an old pillowcase and they found his ass in the fucking with his ass out in the goddamn closet. And then it's crazy. Anyway, man, let's keep it moving, man, because hey, listen, my objective is always to just provoke curiosity, you know what I'm saying? Provoke thoughts, because I find it fascinating that they always know how to off each other in that way. And that's why it doesn't get the spotlight that we get, because usually when we off each other, unfortunately, it's through gang violence, shooting through the streets type. But when they off each other, even though it's not the same, that shit be heinous as fuck. They don't just kill the people they trying to kill. Like, I get it, innocent bystanders, gang violence, shooting, blah, 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 stray bullets. No, they intentionally go in a house, kill the woman a certain way, kill the man a certain way, and kill the damn kids a certain way, or the damn pets a certain way. And then they left 2 dogs alive. Was probably the small little bitch made dogs, the pocket sized dogs they be having. Those, they killed the German Shepherd. German Shepherd probably trying to chew some ass off. Pause. But anyway, I digress. Excuse me. I just find it fascinating the way different ethnicities merge with each other. But then then we black people, we always go, black people always usual suspects. Nah, listen here. I hope one day to reach the young people so that we can cut down some of this street violence that we got in our community. But the way y'all be getting executed, it ain't got nothing to do with y'all young people. This ain't young people executing my other ethnicity brothers and sisters. These are hit squads. Like Luigi, when they wanted that CEO, Luigi was trained. Luigi even knows how to go through the damn legal system right now. Like, he be chilling. He don't even be laughing. He don't be crying. Luigi don't give a fuck, because when they come to get y'all, they come to get y'all, bro. Blow your head off in broad daylight. Boom, pause, and then run, get caught on purpose, and then got a good story to possibly get let go. And when, look at it, Gene Hackman and his wife. Pills, scatter little pills, they'll believe it. But they don't have nothing to go off. There's no lead. They be getting off by hit squads. So while y'all talk about Yes, we need to change our damn gang violence and young people killing. Of course, I gotta save my babies one way or another. But the way y'all be killing each other, y'all violence is different than ours. Y'all get executed movie style, bitch. Like the actors y'all are in the movies we see y'all in, that's y'all get sequences done to y'all the way y'all acted that shit out in a fucking fictional tale. Dead ass serious, man. But anyway, I digress. We got to keep moving, man. I just find that shit fascinating. We don't got that much going, but I really wanted to make sure that I got to this story right here because this is what we're probably going to end off with today. We're probably going to end off with this one here today. I want to make sure this shit pissed me off, actually. Let me just go ahead.
Was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults.
I want to make sure.
Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes.
Okay, whatever. Fuck it.
Before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
All right. So for everybody that's just getting to this story right here. So the Atlanta police have called out Lil Baby saying that cowardly actions are what started a chain of events that led to the death of a 13-year-old Jacody Davis and Lamon Freeman. Reports the children were celebrating Freeman's 14th birthday outside his home on Spark Street last July when the shooting happened. Police say the gang members opened fire, striking 3 children who were innocent bystanders. Seven suspects have been arrested for the crime. In addition, authorities state 2 rival gangs were targeted one another as a result after 3 men were shot during Lil Baby's music video filmed in Northwest Atlanta in May 2024. Major Ralph Woolfork, whatever the fuck his name is, where the APD's violent crime entered. I can't even see that shit. Okay, there we go. Section said that the cowardly acts. I'm reading on the screen that's a little bit further. Acts of Atlanta-based rapper has decided to go into a rival gang stronghold, which he said, blah, 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 blah. All right, so I got 2 things here. I want to go ahead and get in there and say, pause, and say that, first of all, this type of shit right here makes me upset, because I wanted to make sure that I read through a couple as we all listened to the audio a second ago. And I just have an issue with this whole thing here because, and then I am gonna be objective. I'm going to speak objectively about the situation as well. So first, I don't condone any police officers blaming an artist for the likes of other people, the actions of other people, no matter what the situation is, because I believe we all have a choice in who we subscribe to or who we support or who we listen to. I believe that you can't just sit there and blame one person because people are buying a product. You know what I'm saying? So because if that's the case, then that's like saying that we need to blame the companies that actually make the weapons, the guns that get sold, like the Remington and all these other companies. These are actual brands of guns that we could buy at the store. So if we're not going to call the owners and CEOs of the gun companies that make the guns, and we're not going to blame them because the people that buy their product goes out there and use the guns against other people. If we're not going to call them to the carpet, then there's no need to call an artist such as Lil Baby or any other artist, no matter what they rap about, to the carpet in regards to just the actions that someone else decides to do to end their life or end someone else's prematurely. Now, I prefaced all of that to say, I mentioned all of that to say this objectively. While we can't, and then also too, if you're not going to call the record labels like Motown, if you're not going to call Quality Studios, where the fuck it is, Lil Baby works with himself and other partnerships to get his music out mainstream wise. If you're not going to call the owners of all these people that allow him, all these advisors and people that have say, that do have say on where he goes, even the security people, these labels or these agents that prioritize the money, the asset, you know what I'm saying, which is the artist. If they're not going to prioritize and you're not going to prioritize bringing them to the carpet about it, then we might as well just end the conversation. Because him getting up there saying that he's going to blame Lil Baby and say because of an artist, because he went to somewhere and shot a video, that his actions and then someone else doing something there which led to something doing that's doing too much. And as a police officer or any member of law enforcement, I feel like that's a very weak stance to be on. Because if you're not going to go out there and also make a stance, if you're going to speak up about a rapper, then you need to speak up about the politicians. And see, this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. Because see, now we got police officers getting up here trying to blame a persona and trying to blame a rapper. It ain't like, oh, this is what he said in the interview and it sparked the beef. No, you're saying because he went somewhere and conducted business. Is he not allowed to go where he wants to go to make a video? Is he not allowed to go and create art wherever he feels? Is that not a part of his constitutional right to be able to freely express himself as an artist and make a living doing that? What he does at that point, being creative, regardless of what the content or substance is, does not affect or warrant someone else coming to settle any beef or cause disruption or shoot anything. Has nothing to do with an artist. And I feel like that's a very weak stance to be on as a police officer, especially as a special agent of some special division of the police department. Why not call? This is the issue that I have with people that want to wear a uniform of authority, but don't want or want to be a public servant and wear a uniform to serve the people and be a hero, but you don't want to be a hero all the way. You can't get up there and speak and say, you know what, one man, an artist that does rap, just because your daughters probably like him. I bet his daughters probably listen, or his son or his nephews or somebody. He probably wish he was Lil Baby, but then he became a police officer. And this is another thing I don't like. People that are vengeful law enforcement, that because you didn't become the rapper that you probably set out to be, or the singer or the artist, then now you want to take your lifelong mission, you want to exhaust resources to try to put this person behind bars because you don't approve of their celebrity versus their real character, or versus the actual facts, or versus any real common sense or ethical mindset about the situation. These are the issues that we have. He don't need to be talking about we're gonna keep investigating, because we already know what that means. Every time Lil Baby gets pulled over in Atlanta all the time for bullshit. We know that. We seen videos of that shit. All this means now is him. This is dog whistling, saying that this is open season on this guy. I need everything you got. And see, Atlanta has a real issue with this right now. Because although violence is high, although crime is high everywhere, you know what's going on in Atlanta is a witch hunt. If they had it their way, they'd lock every influential person up in Atlanta until there is no black influence in Atlanta, good or bad. Because remember, there's a high presence of black people in Atlanta. Regardless of what you agree with, their business or their scammers and not scammers, it's a high presence of people with nice or at least adequate enough income in Atlanta. And especially in the administration that we have now, I'm pretty sure they want to rein that back so that they can go ahead and gentrify Atlanta a little bit more, which they're still going to try to do and still doing. But see, this is what we need to be careful of, because see, the police, if you're going to make a statement like this, like I've already mentioned, and we're going to end this pod soon, like in a few minutes, my last thought on this is, and my continuous stance is going to be, if you can get up there and exhaust resources for a rapper because he made a video, and then other civilians decide to do something that had nothing to do with him. If you're going to get up there and say something, then you need to call his representation to the carpet as well. Call the record execs. Call the call his lawyers and things of that nature, people who can handle you, who speaks for him, represent. Don't get up there and try to make it seem like a rapper did this. And I'm all for accountability. But if you ain't gonna call the people who actually finance all these things and get a lot of these things done, if you're not gonna call out the big machine, if you're not gonna call out the politicians that are crooked in Atlanta, if you're not gonna call out any corruption, especially as a black man with a uniform on, but you ready to put your cape on when it's time to lock up a rapper, then we don't want to hear it. And other people in Atlanta need to stand up against this, because the reason why they get him up there to say this is because they need him to blow the dog whistle, pause, for all the other police officers, say this open season, so that they can start locking y'all asses up, man. All these RICOs and this, that they tying y'all ass back to Atlanta and all this stuff. And I'm telling you, for all my people that's just living regular life, that's getting money in Atlanta, be careful, man. Because I'm telling you, what it seems to me when I hear this press conference and I hear the tomfoolery behind all the resources he wants to exhaust behind bullshit, and then put Lil Baby's name on it as an artist, as a personality, as a character, and say that this is what that represents. I'm not with that. I'm not going to stand with that. I don't have to live in Atlanta to stand with it. And then my responsibility, having the platform, is to put the information out there, the perspective out there, just to maybe flip the switch, pause, for some people out there that live in these areas. Because these are the things, the conversations that need to be had. Very unfortunate when we have street violence, gang violence, gun violence anywhere in the world. But when our law enforcement gets up there, there's a bar that needs to be set, a high standard needs to be set. And just saying that because a rapper went somewhere and then he said that he knew he shouldn't. You can't tell grown people. Listen, how can you as a police officer, and I promise we're gonna end this. How can you as a police officer say where that because there's violence and gang violence or street violence somewhere, that a person that is successful or a person that has their own rights and is grown as hell, they shouldn't have been there? Because if they didn't go there, then the violence wouldn't be there. How about y'all take y'all ass there as the police department? How about if you know these gang stronghold areas, you know all of this, but you ain't making no real arrests until people die, and then you want to blame hip-hop. You want to blame a rapper, and then they got a brother up there doing it. I'm telling y'all what's going on. These thoughts, listen, I'm very universally tapped in, man. I don't just make these thoughts up and just come out of nowhere. I analyze, I listen to what people say, I read through the facts, I hear what position they have, and then I'm objective to it. And then that right there is egregious, that a law enforcement officer is going to get and have a press conference saying that's another civilian that is not breaking the law, knew he shouldn't go somewhere, and because he went there, he's a coward. When you're the police officer, you're supposed to make all areas safe for anyone to be able to go anywhere at any point in time of day, any point in time at night. And then you blame them about something that he had nothing to do with, that you, if you would just clean the fucking streets up and exhaust your resources in. How about gang prevention? How about instead of police being seen as a threat, how about y'all join forces and talk to people and get and ingratiate yourself with the public more? And see, the thing is, with the issue that people have with police officers is they'll do all of this demonizing in the press conference, and then they'll tell people where they shouldn't go and you should be careful, and y'all don't fucking go solve the fucking crime. But you wonder why you ain't solving the crimes? Because you're probably beating the shit out of somebody over a parking ticket. You're probably beating the shit out of some other athlete that you don't like, because it seems like athletes get their ass whooped the most. And then you go to rappers, and because you scared of the rappers in the game, then you don't fuck with them until it's time somebody else died and you want to blame a murder on them. Listen, a message to all the police officers that don't do their job in America. Do your fucking job. How about do your fucking job instead of telling Americans you knew you shouldn't have went over there? No, if you would do your fucking job, then anyone could go anywhere at any point in time, because everyone should feel safe anywhere in time. A person conducting business is perfectly legal and within his civil rights to be able to do. Constitutional right. He's successful. He gives back to his communities. He's made more money than you in his career than you, but beside the point. He put more money and resources into the community than you're bringing out of the community, because now you're just shoveling off the crime blame onto a rapper, a professional. When your profession is to prevent and stop the fucking crimes. And I'm going to end that shit right now. Shouts out to Cheyenne Levy over there, man. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is, man. This pod is short today because I'm going to get up out of here. I got to go ahead and get up out of here. But if I can, we're going to do a night live tonight. But you already know what it is, man. I got to go and handle some business, man. But you guys are my first and priority business, man. Exactly. That's what they get paid for. That's exactly what they get paid for, baby. So that's what I wanted to make sure I got to this story. Even though this is a short pod today, we went 1 hour quickly, but it's all good because, you know, we got that Friday pod tomorrow. Listen, Friday pod, we're gonna try to get the show going. I'm trying not to say something where I got to say pause. I'm working on that shit, man, but it is what it is. I've been saying pause for shit my whole entire life. That's why it's funny that the trend came back up, but it's never been a trend. It's just a part of a lot of our cultural language, man. You say some crazy shit, some zesty shit, we got to call you out for it. You feel me? It is what it is. Shouts out to everybody that joined the chat today over on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. You already know what it is. TikTok, everybody out there, man. Listen, we got over 200,000 followers, subscribers, all that shit like that across all platforms, and that's all thanks to you guys. I wouldn't have a platform if it weren't for you guys. People like Sion Levy and all those people, all you guys that come in all throughout the week, man. That's why it's all love, man. Much love and respect right back to you guys, all of your families, all of your friends. You already know what it is, man. Sion Levy say they locked in, man. And I'm locked in with you guys, man. It's a wrap until they try to take my ass out of their pause. Let me put myself back on the screen. Until they come knock on my door and shoot me in the fucking head for talking too much, speaking too much truth. And I don't give a fuck, because I guarantee you better have a sniper, because if you don't get that fucking shot off, I'm whooping your ass. I'm a 6-footer, 200 something pounds, and I'm strong as shit. So you come with that bullshit, them death threats, anything else, because your boy be on here speaking the truth, you better be prepared. I'll find your ass, because I'm also an engineer. So if you do any bullshit, I will hack your fucking account. I will do that shit. I will hack. That's the power of education. And I implore all my people to get educated. And if you're looking for a new profession or looking for something new to educate yourself on, keep reading up on computer sciences. All my IT people out there, all my engineers out there, my fellow engineers, keep reading up on IT information. You know, hardware, software, networking, being in security, network security, so forth. Listen, I could teach. I'm also, like I said, we're gonna have more pods where I just talk more about IT, more about different avenues people could take, what you need, what you don't need, whether you need to go get a degree, whether you don't, to do certain things, which you really don't need to do in IT at all. So right now, I'm gonna end this shit before my ADD takes off and we start talking about IT. That's not what we need to do right now, because I'll get excited about that shit. Shouts out to everybody once again. Much love to, yeah. Don't slap the police, please, because please don't slap the police, especially the nice ones. Some of them really nice. Some people are so nice. You be like, why are you the police? I was expecting something totally different, but you came damn near buy you lunch and everything. But, you know, I digress. Shouts out to everybody once again. Virginia Beach over there, Kevin Day. Like I said, we ending this right now, but I want to make sure I get everybody up on the screen, man. I love each and every last one of you guys on every platform that we are, man. Again, it's your boy, Wavy Boy here with the Midday Wave, 5 days a goddamn week. Multiple goddamn platforms at a damn time. We chop these pods down. We chop all these things down, as you guys see. We add effects and everything. So it's just like being on TV, baby. That's the whole goal. My goal is to own a network, but I'm out of here. You know, they hate when I talk like that. They hate when I talk like that. And that's one of my favorite sayings, and I'm going to repeat it. They hate when we talk like they hate when we talk with progression. They hate when we talk with intellectual stamina. able to articulate ourselves. But I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one, man. I love each and every last one of you guys. I'm out of here.